Good morning from New Mexico. Just barely 15 minutes to noon. It's 4/3/2025. Yesterday was our day of liberation, and today the market is absolutely bloody red. So today is a day of libation. I have an 18-year-old Scotch that I got on the cruise that I'm going to break into because I can't justify spending money on new alcohol. What to say, what to say. So, I wanted to talk about Grok a little bit, actually. Grok is kind of a crock. I have had a few tasks for it. I I built a little placeholder website for roadsquid.com, and then I had it look at the website, or I asked it to look at the website, tell me what it saw, and it said things that weren't there. And so I asked, well, that's not what's there. Why are you saying that? And it said, oh, well, I was just assuming from how Wix or whatever it was, I don't even remember what I used, what their templates usually look like. This is probably what. And I was like, why? Why didn't you just go to the website? I've seen you search websites. You have access. Why didn't you just go to the site? And it was like, oh, you're right. Absolutely. I'll do that now. And then did some thinking, came back, and gave me some more false information. I'm like, how are you? Where is this even coming from? I don't understand what you're doing here. And so I copy and pasted the HTML into it, and it said, "Oh, thank you. Now I can see what the deal is," and gave me some cockamamie uh, DNS error stuff. The site didn't exist at all and half an hour before I had Grok go to it. So none of the excuses made any sense. So I'm not real sure if there's some ego stuff in the AI, if there's just all the AI stuff is over flattering, right? It never tells you anything bad anyway because we don't want to hear that stuff. So I'm not real sure what's going on with it. I also had it. Um, there's a thing called, if you know who Brad Pilon is, probably don't, but he's a influence guy from back in the day. He started the Eat Stop Eat program. Excuse me. And he had a Pilon's progressions, which is basically just a chart of weights, reps, and how that equates to an estimated 1 rep max. And it's a complete chart from, say, a 10 pound estimated 1 rep max to like whatever 350 estimated 1 rep max. And all you do is take the first line of the chart, do that weight and reps. If you complete that, you go to the next one. If you do that, you go to the next one, and then you call it good. And then the next time you work out, you start at the next one, and you just work through the progression of the chart, right? Anyway, I fed the chart directly into Grok. Asked him, I told it what portion of the chart I needed to work with, what I thought my estimated rep max was for a few different lifts, and told it to just focus on that part of the chart and give it to me. And then I went to work out and I started and I was looking at it and the progressions were wrong. They went down at times. I said, hey, what's up with these progressions? Why are they going down? And it gave me an answer that would have made sense about the weights are going to change and the reps are going to change to because of the way the math that Brad is using to come up with the estimated 1 rep max, which is true, but the estimated 1 rep max itself never goes down. You are constantly progressing forward. And so I said that. Well, that's not true because nowhere in this chart does the estimated 1 rep max go down. So why do you have these progressions where it does go down? And it came back with, oh, I just pulled random from the chart instead of going down. I don't understand why it's interjecting any logic in some of this stuff, and false logic at that, or impractical logic at least. So there's some shadiness. the AI can't be trusted yet. According to Terminator, it can never be trusted. But I like I don't know. These little anomalies are really bugging the hell out of me, and I've got problems with it. So Grok is kind of a crock right now. It's not supposedly the biggest name in AI, but I don't trust it. So I don't know how good that name really is. So anyway, Grok is a crock, and it's the day of our libations. So I'll just throw these prices up there. If you don't want to watch the video and just want to listen, you might as well cut it off because I'm not going to read all this to you. But here is the Group C uh, for this week and the weeklies for this week. It's too late to do anything about it, and uh, buying yesterday would have just lost you money today anyway. So I really don't want to touch any of that stuff. I couldn't get it in the B account, and so I don't have any information on it, but I'm sure it's just basically down or close to even and just chugging along like it has been. The K account is obviously down. I took the $9 or $10 that was in it and bought a half a share of Misty for next week. But um, I mean, there's really at this low of an account um, amount. I don't know what you can do with this anyway, but just kind of ride it out and hope for the best. Um, my account has been margin called twice, so that's good. And who knows what it's going to do the next couple of days. It may get some more margin calls. I've managed to minimize the damage and just sell off exactly what I needed to get them off my back, but that's where we're at. I just wanted to make a pretty little picture for you and uh, put the voice back on the air, I guess, just in case. As far as unemployment, I had to do some sort of wizardry to get my identity verified for unemployment, and I thought it had been done, but apparently it hadn't been done, and it turns out that it was all due to a pop-up blocker on my browser, and so now I've lost the first 3 weeks of unemployment payments. They're not going to pay them. They're going to start this week. When I certify this week will be my first actual claim week, and that gets held a week. So next week, when I claim, I can actually get paid. 5 weeks later, I get the first payment. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know why we wouldn't keep government as large as possible and give it power over everything. Oh, boy. But this too shall pass. Thank you, Granny Lulu. Alright, that's it. I'll let y'all go. I'm gonna go sip a little scotch, baby. Nah, I'm gonna do plumbing. Because I'm still working on this house, too. Alright, bye.